during a night shift at a small chapel, a security guard began hearing strange noises coming from the darkness. She pulled out her phone to record, completely unaware that something was watching her. Only later, when reviewing the footage, did she notice a sinister figure silently observing her from the pitch-black shadows. Let's take a look. The video quickly spread online, with many convinced that she accidentally captured something paranormal. The guard herself was shocked and still feels uneasy about the encounter. What could this be? A demon, a ghost, or something even more terrifying, lurking in the sacred place after midnight? Share your thoughts in the comments. At the start of 2025, a young woman and her family moved into a new home. But within just a few days, things started getting weird. On social media, under the username DSFamily, she shared that her daughter suddenly became terrified and refused to sleep alone in her room. At first, she thought it was just stress from the move. But then the girl said something chilling. She was being watched by the milkwoman. At first, the mother dismissed it as a child's imagination. But then something happened that made her think twice. One night, the door to the child's room slowly creaked open on its own, and the little girl whispered in fear that the woman was standing there, staring at her. But when the mother checked, there was no one. And then, things got worse. A few nights later, the woman was live streaming when something truly creepy happened.
J'ai pas de trucs dans les mains. Et là, c'est la chambre de mon fils, je vais aller vite. Voilà. Oh, ça va mieux là déjà. Je pète un câble. Est-ce que vous entendez les pas juste? Ta mère, toi.
For a brief moment, an eerie shadow flickered in the dark. But when she turned on the lights, nothing. Just empty space. During the stream, she had already heard strange footsteps and sounds. And her viewers began speculating that this entity was the one haunting her family. Some believe it's the ghost of a woman who once lived and died in that house. Two sisters were just chilling on their bed, joking around and recording a random video for fun. Everything seemed normal, until something strange appeared in the background. Let's take a look. In the doorway, a dark figure can be seen standing still. Yet, neither of them noticed it at the time. If you look closely, you can see how it suddenly vanishes, as if it was never there. Where did it go? A trick of the light? Or did they unknowingly capture something truly eerie? Another strange event was caught on security cameras. An unidentified object hovering in midair, catching the attention of a local resident's dog. This happened in a backyard, and the way this thing moved was downright bizarre. At first, the object sat motionless in a tree. That's when the dog seemed to sense something. It clearly knew something was wrong, and started fixating on the strange figure as it slowly descended. When the dog's owner finally stepped outside, the object suddenly lifted off the ground and disappeared. Another camera caught the whole thing from a different angle, making it even clearer. The dog seemed absolutely mesmerized by it. Was this just a plastic bag caught in the wind? A kid playing with a drone? Or something much creepier? Either way, it definitely looked unsettling. A creepy reel was posted on social media and immediately went viral, racking up over 22 million views. The security camera footage captured a chilling event that allegedly took place inside a call center in Karachi. The video shows a young employee suddenly recoiling in terror from something unseen before bolting out of the room, while the camera continues to record the unsettling aftermath. According to the post's caption, strange occurrences like this have been reported in that office before, but for this particular employee, it was the first such encounter. As always, the comments were divided. Some believe this was a genuine paranormal event, while others point to a suspicious reflection under one of the chairs. They suggest someone could have been hiding there, manipulating objects with strings. The employee himself has remained silent, leaving the mystery unsolved. The next video was filmed in Ohio and posted by a user named Mr. Dylan on Reddit, in a community dedicated to UFO sightings. Shot in broad daylight, the footage shows the uploader standing outside, filming the sky. Suddenly, several unidentified objects appear, moving in a way that seems too fast and too erratic for conventional aircraft. Let's take a look.
1, 2, 3. Those are not airplanes. And like I said, I'm recording this literally through my iPhone. I'm moving the camera. Like this. These objects are. Holy shit. They look to be round shaped, and it's really weird. It's like a fleet. They're not weather balloons. They're not planes. Definitely not helicopters or drones. It's around 5 p.m. Holy. Did you see this? Look at the speed that thing did. This is insane. What the fuck? We're disappearing.
The uploader notes that the objects are oval-shaped, lack lights or visible engines, and are traveling at seemingly impossible speeds. Commenters were blown away, with many calling this one of the most convincing UFO videos in recent times. Personally, I doubt it. This is probably just some bizarre atmospheric phenomenon, but who knows? What if these really are alien ships, and an invasion is closer than we think? That's the last thing we need right now. A guy was casually walking around an abandoned area, filming the surroundings, and everything seemed normal until he noticed something strange. The shadow of a dog was walking perfectly in sync with his own.
La verdad, para que no diga que te miento ni que estoy loco. No hay ningún perro, ¿verdad? Y mira, mira. ¿Lo ves? Y no hay ningún perro. No, hay ningún perro. Dios. Y me sigue. Y me sigue. Dios. Y me sigue. Y me sigue.
But here's the kicker. There was no dog, none at all. What was that? Did he accidentally capture the ghost of a dog? Or was this some kind of glitch in reality? A group of friends was hanging out in the woods when they spotted something bizarre. A massive, unidentified flying object just standing there in the clearing. Their curiosity got the best of them, so they decided to get a closer look. At first, the object remained still, but then something opened up, and then something stepped out. The creature looked exactly like every alien description they had ever heard. The friends were frozen in shock, but fear quickly took over, and they sprinted away without looking back. Yeah, this story sounds straight out of a sci-fi movie, and after seeing that Hollywood-looking alien, you'd really have to try hard to believe it. When a YouTuber named Lewis Clark set out to explore an abandoned house, he definitely wasn't expecting to find this. A team of 3 guys discovered a hole in the floor and saw something truly disturbing inside. But instead of leaving, they decided to investigate further and removed a nearby panel. What they found next was so horrifying it had to be censored.
She buried under the floor. Don't tell me that's blood, bro. Wait. Yeah, it's a human, bro. I see feet.
According to the uploaders, they came across human remains. The moment they realized what they were looking at, they immediately decided to call the police.
Bro, he killed that person, I'm telling you.
Had you as well, then?
We need to get out of here. We need to call the police, though.
And just when they thought they were done and ready to leave the abandoned house, something extremely dangerous appeared in their path.
Have a look through, boys! Run! We need to get the police now. Right, he's after us, he's after us.
From the looks of it, the intruder was completely unhinged, making it the right decision to run for their lives. What happened next, and whether the guys managed to escape, remains unknown, but let's hope this terrifying story had a safe ending. The next eerie video also first appeared on YouTube. It shows a grown man experiencing a sudden power outage in his apartment. To investigate, he heads to the maintenance room in the basement where the electrical panels are located. But what was waiting for him down there left him completely speechless. A ghostly female figure in a white dress, with long black hair and a disturbingly pale face, was just standing there, silently waiting for him in the dark. As soon as the man panicked and bolted, you can see the figure following him before the video abruptly cuts off. If this left you feeling unsettled, don't worry. The video was later confirmed to be just a prank, professionally staged by a team of horror enthusiasts. This video was found on the dark web under the title Awakening the Wolf. It features a young man who volunteered to take part in a highly questionable experiment. According to the description, the test subject was injected with a mysterious substance before being seated in front of a camera. The purpose of the recording was to document the results, which, spoiler alert, shocked a lot of people. Let's take a look. Over the course of a minute and a half, the man begins to transform. His body sprouts fur, his teeth sharpen into fangs, and grotesque protrusions appear on his back. The claim is that this footage was leaked from classified archives and quickly went viral before authorities attempted to wipe it from the internet. Clearly, they failed. So, what is this? A real transformation experiment, or just a well-executed hoax? For me, the answer is obvious. 3 friends were hanging out at one of their apartments, having a great time, until suddenly the homeowner heard strange noises coming from the bathroom. At first, the guys got spooked but chose to ignore it, assuming it was just noisy neighbors. However, when the noises happened again, they had no choice but to check. One of them pulled out his phone to record. What he captured was nightmare fuel.
¿Hay alguien ahí?
No.
Hermano.
Tira, vamos a ver lo que es.
Hermano, no.
Tira. Asoma la cámara. Espérate. ¡Hostia puta, güey! ¡Hostia puta, güey!
When the camera turns toward the bathroom, a pale, grayish face with long black hair can be seen peeking out from behind the shower curtain. Whatever that thing was, it sent the guys into full panic mode, making them sprint out of the apartment in terror. But the question remains, was this a real monster, or just one of their friends pulling an elaborate prank? As always, I'll let you decide. The next video was uploaded to the internet in September 2023, but was mysteriously removed just a few days later. Some speculate that the deletion was due to the individual in the footage being so traumatized by the event that they never wanted to relive it. But, as they say, the internet never forgets, and this video is no exception. The footage shows a security guard working a night shift at a large building in Colombia. At first, he appears to greet someone and then walks toward the entrance doors. After opening the door, he casually strolls back, frequently looking over his shoulder as if engaged in conversation. And then, the story takes a chilling turn. According to the guard, he was speaking with an elderly woman who needed help reaching her destination. But there's one huge problem. She doesn't appear in the footage at all. For a while, he continues his polite conversation, until another security guard radios in to inform him that, according to the cameras, there is no one else in the hallway. The moment those words sink in, panic immediately takes over. He rushes to call an elevator but quickly realizes the stairs are a faster escape. In total hysteria, he bolts through the parking lot, leaving the building without looking back. His colleagues believe this was a paranormal encounter, and the footage remains an unsolved mystery. So, what do you think? Can you crack the case? Drop your theories in the comments. A recently uploaded video on social media caused quite a stir among users. The footage, taken by an Indonesian construction worker, shows something deeply unsettling. When the crew arrived at the site at 9 a.m., they were met with a bizarre sight. A running excavator was actively digging a foundation, but the operator's seat was completely empty. Despite nobody being inside, the machine kept functioning as if under an unseen force. The footage sparked countless theories. Some believe it was the ghost of a former machine operator. Others speculate that the driver somehow teleported using a hidden portal. But the real explanation? Still a complete mystery. This chilling video was originally uploaded to a Russian YouTube channel. A guy was traveling through a remote, snow-covered region, filming the landscape on his phone. That night, he decided to record more footage, but what he captured was the stuff of nightmares. At first, he noticed massive footprints in the snow. And then he saw this.
Иди сюда!
Something lurking in the trees with glowing eyes. But it doesn't stop there. The thing climbs down and begins moving toward the cameraman. From its silhouette, it vaguely resembles a gorilla, but its huge, glowing eyes give off an entirely different vibe. So, what do we have here? Bigfoot or an undiscovered furry beast? You decide. The next terrifying incident happened to someone while they were home alone. Let's take a look. What the hell? Why is there a child's head just sitting there? The footage cuts off abruptly, so my guess is that the uploader got scared out of their mind, dropped the camera, and bolted out of the house. That's one possibility. Another? It's all just an edited hoax meant to freak us out. But I know you, my viewers, won't be fooled so easily, so drop your thoughts in the comments and let's discuss.